What's going on, guys? 87 Whisper here, and I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas. I know I did. I got a lot of stuff done. I'm sorry I haven't posted in the past few days. I've been extremely busy working on stuff, so I thought today on a commentary we could do my history through YouTube, how I began trick shotting, and how I got to where I am today. This gameplay that you're watching is just bot training. I didn't have time to get an actual gameplay, so I just had to store it up, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's start from the beginning. I had two channels before this one that I'm on now, and those two channels were my starting. I never started as a trick shotter or anything. I had two channels of commentating. I actually got into gaming, I want to say a few years ago, back when COD 3 came out. That might be more than a few years. It's been a while since I played that. Know when it's come out. Anyways, that's really what started my gaming with COD. I think COD was the first, might have been the first Xbox game I ever played. And then I just evolved from there. I play a lot of Assassin's Creed. That's another series I love to play. I love the Need for Speed series and stuff. But anyways, I started up two channels back probably about a year ago. And I did some commentaries on both of them, and then I just kind of let them sit inactive. I didn't really get into commentating. I didn't enjoy it, and I just let the channels go. I still have them. They're not closed. I still have some commentaries up on there. If you guys want them, you can PM me, and I'll send you the link to the channel, and you can check them out. Look how bad I used to be at commentating. A lot better now than I used to be. And then after those two channels got done, I decided, well, actually I'd been watching like montages like this now. Like I think the first trick shotting I watched was FaZe. A lot of people say that because they're the most known, but FaZe was definitely the first I watched, and I can remember the shot that inspired me to want to learn the trick shot. And that was Sword Twist at the time, which is in FaZe now. Sword Twist crane shot, his double wrist twist crane shot suicide. That shot inspired me to be like, I think it would be cool to see my name in one of these kill cams, figure out how to do them, and see how I could do it trick shotting. I just took a lot of interest in it at then. Then I started watching, I think I watched two tutorials to get me first started, and that was basics of trick shotting, and then I watched one trick shot. And after that, I practiced those for I practiced maybe for a month before I started looking at more montages and started figuring out how to do different shots. I've only watched probably 2 to 3 tutorials my whole time trick shotting. The rest of it, I don't know how I really do it, but I can look at a shot, and depending on how many times I look over it, I can just tell how to do the shot just by watching other people do it. That's where a lot of my tutorials come from. Is back in MW2, a lot of tutorials that are only on my channel that are not on YouTube, they came from me watching a montage or someone hitting that exact shot, and that's how I figured out how to start trick shotting. I've learned trick shotting pretty much on my own. I've had some friends help along the way that I've met. In this community, it's always good to have friends with you no matter what. Stick to those friends. They will help you out in the future. I can promise you that. And it's just good to always roll with a crew when trick shotting. So basically I probably spent about 4 to 5 months just in private matches practicing trick shotting overall before even starting my channel. This channel was created before I actually started uploading to it, probably maybe 3 or 4 months prior to me uploading to it. Not really sure. You can see the date that it joined and stuff, and my first upload was like 6 months ago. And I really wanted to do some trick shotting tutorials, and my brother was like, you're good, do some tutorials on it, and I'm sure you'll be fine. And I'm like, well, what if people judge me? And YouTube, if people judge your stuff, you just got to get used to it and just let it pass you by. I mean, I know it can be hard to take some stuff. I still take some stuff badly, and I still don't really care for some of the comments I get, but I go through it. I've actually already made a video on bad comments, what happens if you leave one on my channel and stuff, so if you want to know that, I can link that in the description if that'll help you out any. And basically my channel starting, my first upload, my brother and my dad both liked and commented on it and started trying to help push me up to get to where I am today. They still help me a lot, and they still push me up to where I am, and without them I probably would never even be in YouTube, let alone have as many subscribers as I have. In my family, a lot of us do YouTube. I do YouTube, my brother does YouTube, my stepbrother does YouTube, my dad does it, and then my uncle does it. I'll probably link all their channels in the description, except for my uncle's maybe. I can't remember what his channel is. I'll have to find it. He just recently started, so he's kind of new to it and everything. But anyways, aside from that, I think we got into, when I started YouTube, I first started with my brother and my dad helping me up. And then I started branching off a little bit to try and get on like forums and stuff. That way I could get my videos more out there and everything. And forums and community posting really help a lot to get your channel to grow. And about this time, I'd say about 2 or 3 months ago, I was watching a few trick shotting teams, lower ones, trying to get into them, because I've wanted to be in bigger teams and stuff. So I looked around for recruitment challenges. If you look through my history on my channel, you know I've done a lot of recruitment challenges and failed a lot of them. And that's just, I don't know, a lot of them I put out and I regret putting them out because I don't like them myself. Even back then I was kind of hesitant to post a lot of them. You always think when you're done with the montage, oh, that was good. You go through it and then sometimes you're like, maybe I would have taken that shot out. Maybe it's not as good as I thought it was. Different things like that. There's a lot of clips that I've thrown out after watching them where I thought they was good the first time. Then I was like, no, maybe I'll just go ahead and throw them out. Try and get a few better clips. But after about maybe 4 failed attempts at recruitment challenges, I finally got into a team called Aqua Supremacy, which was my first big leap into this trick shotting community. They was about 5K when I joined and about 5.7K when I left. I was in Aqua for about a month to 2 months, and then a friend helped me get into WP, which is where I just recently was. WP was at about 29 to 30K when I joined, and I was excited to be in them because I had finally thought, well, hell, I made a 5K jump to a 30K jump. That's pretty big, pretty impressed with myself, with the help of my friends. I wouldn't be where I am without help from other people. You can't get in this community without help from other people. You've got to have help. You may think you can, but you really can't. They're more of a help than you think they are. So I was in WP for about, actually just recently, I just left 2 or 3 days ago. Probably about a month, maybe, month and a half at the most. I didn't get a montage out on WP just because Black Ops 2 just came out. And I actually have almost all my clips for an episode now, but I did leave WP. There's some reasons why I did. If you want to know those, PM me. Don't put it in the comment section because I'm not going to openly do it in the comments. But I did leave WP for some reasons. I'm kind of glad I did. I'm kind of glad that I joined 87. I appreciate Scarce for giving me the opportunity to join 87. I actually tried a recruitment challenge for them many months ago to try and get in, and that was when they had about 8K. Now they're up to 32K, and this is probably one of the funnest teams I've been in so far, besides Aqua was. And that's pretty much to where I may have skipped in between after Aqua. I did get Machinima partnered about a month or so ago, and stuff has been going wrong, and we're finally figuring out why it has been. This is coming to an end, though. I will be getting my Machinima stuff hopefully in the next few days, and I will have my partner background set. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my history and stuff. I'm 87 Whisper now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe.